sound. Perfect. Okay, so this game always makes me go through this stuff. Don't show help text. Cancel. I don't know why. Every time I boot it up, it makes me do that. All right.
Hop in.
Grout's Mansion. Oh, it's Nines.
You. What are you doing here?
Hey, Nines, what's up?
No.
That wasn't really a yes or no
You should
question.
get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Wow, what's inside? He just left. A little low on blood. Oh. You alright? What the hell is that? You attacking me? Oh. Okay, let's get some more blood before I go to this place. Wait, I don't want... Okay. Need some blood. Going around?
Hey, need a date?
Game!
Hey there, need a date?
Sorry, ma'am. Normally I feed on cops, but, you know.
Hop in.
Sure. Gotta go through this again.
You. What are you doing? No. You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Huh? Alright, let's try this again. Alright then. Okay. Guess I should have fed on her. Ooh, a lot of blood from this guy. Oh, you know what? I think I need to. Okay. Take that, note. Ooh. I did it. I solved a puzzle of some kind. Go me. Guess I should check out the chat. Kind of rushing through this because I thought I was finished with this chunker, and it turns out I was not. Sorry, I didn't have chat up, so if you said anything, I didn't see you. Okay. I should save. Spookums. Spookums. Guess that's the door I opened. Hey. Jeez. Oh no, final death. Ah, boy. Yep. There I am, biting him. Try this. This one seems to work better. Jeez. A lot of them. Ah! Hey. This is making me ill. How's my character? I'm gonna save. Yeah, that game is definitely something. Uh-oh. Is there a key? Ooh. I opened that in a different room. Maybe out here? Let's leave her be. Bard's Tale was a game, for sure. That was a game we definitely played. Alright, well, I seem to have missed something. Ah, okay. Hey. Oh, man. My claws are not as good as his claws. Oh, well. Go back to fortitude.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious medicine.
Yeah, it's some. It has some not terrible ideas, but it's a bad game. Can you see me? Oh. Alright. If I can avoid combat, it's probably for the best. That makes sense.
Hey, stop right there!
Oh, it seems like if I kill him... Well, he just went flying off. I should just level up Fortitude more. Is she okay? She's super dead. Alright. Oh, they aren't vampires. Oh, no. Yeah. The only one I finished is actually 5 for the podcast. I really liked it. Okay. There's something in here or there I need to deal with. Oh, weird. That's neat. This room. Oh.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
don't remember that being there last time.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Wait, there was a roof here last time, I thought. Alright, let's see. I'm lost. I gotta get through this quick. Ah, okay. I see what I missed. Well, I wasn't cheating before, but sometimes you just gotta get through a game. I wouldn't call it cheating, but looking up the answer to a particularly pesky riddle. I guess that's a little cheating. Ah.
Hey, stop.
look. Oh, thanks for waiting. Hey. Fuck! Why is this so crappy? I should stick to fortitude. The other ones are bad. Gonna save real fast. Should probably do a different save soon. Okay, we're back here.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, more poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith
Still spooking.
in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society
Oh,
of
no.
darkest night. I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer. So I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire.
Got some puzzles to solve in the puzzle mansion. like this music. It's very cool. So what do you think of Dragon Quest XI? Oh, this is like Mansion Part 2. This game's going okay. I thought I was finished with the chunker and then found out I wasn't. So I'm trying to get through this last chunk as fast as I can. What is Elder Vitae? Ah, okay. Ah. Okay. I was never gonna be good at that stealth anyways. Nothing in here? Gotta be something you can interact with in here. There it is. Fridge key. Well, I've already hacked in there. Not an object. Uh-oh. Hey, I have a high melee skill, so I'm good at blood training. So there's one more of these I had to go through. That hurts my eyes. Save. Spooking castle. Glug, 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 glug. Problem with the bits of... Ooh. Oh, interesting. Huh. Problem with all these texture details is that important objects and unimportant objects kind of blend into each other. Like things that aren't pick-upable. Nothing important here. Oh, I see. Platforming. Dare.
The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices. I am no longer safe.
Their timing is bad. Somehow still spooking.
I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampires, especially when the voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace.
Uh-oh, he got staked. The charred remains.
Grounds, lay low, take cleansed by the flames!
Oh no, Marshall from How I Met Your Mother set fire to this mansion. I'm not Grout, you already killed him.
Count is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Yeah, this is definitely from 2004. Wait, let's discuss this.
Babble your native tongue in the pits of the abyss. I will not hear it anymore.
But
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
okay. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh boy, this game. I guess don't catch fire is the solution to that
I
puzzle.
am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence
Gotta watch this
will
whole
no
thing
doubt
again.
draw attention. Composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampires, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within
I'm
the
gonna
mansion.
save after I see the
know
body.
he will strike out at me.
Maybe
He
after I
will go
talk
to
to the
any
dude.
length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows that I know.
You know, he probably could have afforded some sheets.
What is that? Yes, you bird. Let this righteous...
Okay, save game. Okay, I'm gonna call this one fire safety. So I guess don't get touched by the fire. It's the wrong way, isn't it? All right. I quite love Parasite. I think I was the only one who really loved Parasite Eve, though. I think that was high up on my list, but maybe not everyone else's. All right, well, let's go talk to Principman.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
I don't smell anything. I've got an appointment with LaCroix.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers. With the onions and the cheese and some bacon and the guacamole. Ooh.
Thanks, Chunk. Have a great night. I really want to get the Switch version, except, like, I have the PC version. I just wish you could, like, download the, wish you could download all the Switch extras to the PC. Like, I'd pay extra for it.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
If the Primogen wants to hear from Grout, tell him to hold a seance.
Grout's dead. What?
Second, I almost died in the fire of this crazy priest box set.
Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Buck killed Grout to draw me out.
Seemed like Grout was already dead when he... Oh, Bach didn't know Grout was dead.
Buck is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way in, I saw Nines leaving the mansion.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
I'm positive it was 9.
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
But I just got...
Let me finish. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
Okay. Sarcophagus is as good as here.
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
I'm ready to go. Not through the front door. No keys?
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay.
Going somewhere?
Let's go to the museum. Yeah, the skill tree's not bad. It's not too big as to be intimidating, which is nice. Like, the stuff on the side is just side effects of the different skills you choose. Ooh. Dinosaurs. It belongs in a museum. It's good looking. Uh-oh. Ah. It's a sneaking mission. Alright. I guess I'm good at stealth or the game is broken. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where each playthrough is pretty different. Nice. I think the office is this way. Nope. There's the raptor. I just need to go downstairs. Nicotron. Alright. Is this the office? No, it's not an actual door. It's just a picture of a door. Yeah, I enjoy the Elder Scrolls ones. I really like how you level up in the Elder Scrolls by doing a thing. That's always my favorite way of leveling up. Keys are in the lost and found. Liquid demon seed. Ooh, sex. Oh no. I should have saved sooner. There was just a thing here. Fortunately, I know how to lockpick. Yeah, the sphere grid, once I figured out how the sphere grid worked, I started really liking it. Okay, I just gotta save again, actually. This part is tricky. Come on. Well, poop. What can I do about these? They turn? See? Maybe I can turn off the cameras. Nope. I wish I could turn invisible or something. Might have to kill one. I guess I could distract him. No. Is there anything I can do in here? Okay, let's try this again. I don't think I have enough of a research skill to learn anything from that. Oh, come on. Maybe. You know what? I should do a different one. Sneak. Oh, I hate this. Sneak Otron 2. Oh, so close. Oh, jeez. I was so close there. Whew, stealth missions are killing me. Eh. Yeah, doctor. 2358. Oh, no results. Feels like his gun was out. Okay, so almost through this. Ah, really not a fan of the stealth. Come on, game. It's way into that security room, maybe? Oh no. Normally they're just like light beams. They aren't like heat beam. Well, I understand that energy and light are the same, sort of, but how do I even do that?
Hey. Hey, hold it. Hey.
How do you even get past this?
Hey, hold it.
Sorry, friends, but this makes no sense to me. Should be able to hack this. There we go. Uh-oh.
I
Yeah.
can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
What happened to it?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
Who stole it?
Interesting choice of words. Weren't you here to take it away? Wouldn't that make you an attempted thief?
Prince Lacroix asked me to bring
That
it back.
definitely doesn't make it theft.
Do you know who stole it or not?
Every supernatural creature in Los Angeles is suspect, as are most human thieves. I suppose we may want to question magicians as well.
Did you go examine it?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Gehenna?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things. Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
There's signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Thin bloods?
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, thin blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
Ooh. Why don't you believe in
As
Gehenna?
I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Tell me more about
Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
How long have you been studying
For
kindred
300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
Ooh, stats increased. Mutations with powers like in comic books.
The extent to which movies have shaped modern belief systems is extraordinary. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I agree.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Goodbye, Beckett. Oh, what about that little box I was supposed to find? I guess I didn't find it. Now let's go talk to the prince. Oh, I gotta talk to Chunk again.
Oh, excuse me. Starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
Claw's expecting me.
Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
We'll talk later, Chunk. Excuse me.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Oh no. Okay. What's this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grau will be called. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you...
We should have been stolen.
Stolen?
Yeah.
Stolen? How? Who would...
Gary.
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the I want him found. I want him... The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood. Hollywood's Baron is an anarch named Isaac. Find Gary.
Alright, that's it. Okay, I gotta save and quit and record. Ready to go. Downtown. That's fine. Bye, everybody. Okay, here. Stop streaming.